Oh, again, keychain gun collectors. I got another one of these things from AliExpress. It just came in this in an envelope. There's actually no bag for this at all. It's just, I don't know. And it's not even branded. I have another one in a different color. There's no branding, but the quality's very good. So I just looked up a TTI G34 in blue, and there is some sort of licensed, like, baby blue colored version. But I don't think this is an airsoft gun. It's not a real gun. Anyways, it's not to say that maybe there is a real blue Glock out there. I'm not sure. But going over this thing, it is die-cast metal, and well, you know what? This is in the way. I always like to just get rid of these things. So I'm gonna find the opening area, twist that open, and throw that into the. Sadly, it went into the trash barrel, but it will eventually break down in nature. So as you can see here, we have a die-cast magazine as well, and so it's heavy. It should just drop out, as it does. And this is nice. It includes a little brass bullet. These do not fire. You can't have firearms shooting, right? Even, well, I guess you have toy guns, but this is brass. But there's no way for this to launch through the object. Maybe at this size, you could actually make a functional fire gun if that barrel was actually open. So maybe that's why they don't do that. It's detailed on the outside. This magazine, not so much. It doesn't have the little dots telling you how many bullets are in the magazine. But it's nice. It's an extended mag, and you do have this mag well, a speed mag well there. It's nice. And both seem to be metal. So this one is just like, maybe it's powder coated or something. That's silver color. This is just raw or something, or chromed. And then you could remove this keychain thing by removing that screw, but then you'll just have an open hole in the back of your grip. The grip has a little bit of a texture to it, but not much else. There's no G logo or anything down there. It does have some serrations in the mag release, and this is all metal. Everything, almost everything in here is metal, I think. Obviously, besides the blue itself. But a lot of the other 1/3 guns, they put these little bits in this plastic, even some of the triggers, so it's less durable, but cheaper, obviously, to make. So now we have some white text there for Taran Tactical, and we have some nice serrations as part of the casting. You can see that pimp barrel shining through there nicely. The little rail for the flashlight. That's where it's torn off the molding thing. A little sink cooling mark. That little plate that goes into the back of a slide. Now this is plastic, so they save some money there. But it's notched the rear sight, so you could actually look down the side of this thing. This is a little bit crude. I don't recall that in my last one. We'll find the last one and, to compare to later. Yeah, the gold up here looks alright. All hollowed out. The front sight and the barrel is hollowed out nicely. Granted, it's not going all the way through again because they probably don't want people making these shoot 22s or something. Okay, yeah, the extra plastic flash. Might have to take a hobby knife to that. And then little pins holding it together. And so cocking this back, you hear it click, right? And if you have small fingers, yeah, there. It's a very faint hammer. It's not as loud as I would hope it to be, but it works. And then you can actually take these down, I think. So let's see if I move both of those down with my fingertips, and I can push this forward. And there are the insides, right? So you have the guide rod with the spring, and then there's the little hammer spring, and that the bullet showing up here. Yeah, it's very cool, the slide catch, I didn't demonstrate that, but that's going to work as well. Yeah, maybe that would have been cooler if they accommodated longer rails, being plastic and stuff. Maybe they're going for realism, but I don't think you need to go for realism when you make a plastic toy like this. But if the rail was just longer, it would be more durable. Yeah, alright, anyways, let's see about the side catch. See that notch there and there. So that's cool. Ugh, I only wish I had smaller fingers. But as you can see, if I lock that, you can see the barrel tilts up like a real Glock, because that rectangular part you know, goes underneath the slide, and it's nice to see that bullet back there, right? That's cool, very neat. Try to actuate this from this side. Yeah, that's a satisfying sound, how it slams forward like that. Alright, so looking at the first one I bought, it doesn't have those quality problems here on the slide. It's much cleaner. It's better executed. So consistency might be an issue with this unknown brand. But for an unknown brand, I do think it's still quite nice. All metal and everything except for the frame. Alloy Empire does have a nicer version though. This is far more realistic because it literally has the Glock down here, and then still all crisp details. This is actually a piece of sheet metal, like the real gun. This is just like a piece of, I think, die cast. It's just extruded and is pushing. But this is actually, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but this looks thicker. This looks like it's, well, I could be mistaken. I feel like it's die cast, whereas I think this is bent steel. Okay, what else is on here? This one has like numbers in the barrel itself. And they do both say Combat Master and has a Taran logo on this side. This also has the text here that a Glock would have. This has a metal piece with the Taran logo back in the back of the slide. And the optics, well, I would say those are actually quite similar. Oh, but look, you have the Taran logo up in the top of the slide. The finish is different. In fact, also, this is longer than this one. And this one has a little bit of a chamfer to help it get underneath the slide. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but it makes the toy work better. You can see the thinness of the frame here versus there. So maybe it's a bigger opening, or this has a bigger radius maybe. The barrels here, they're both pretty good. It's just that this one looks a little bit messier. It's just not as clean of a surface. This looks much smoother. So the Alloy Empire I would definitely say is better, but I think it costs a lot more. I left some links, but they could be sold out by now when I reviewed this. This you're going to be able to find, no problem. They've come in many different colors, and yeah, so I'll leave links for this one in this video. You'll have to look up the Alloy Empire video for that one. I don't want to confuse people, or, well, we'll see what happens. Alright, this is another Alloy Empire, but just a regular Glock 17. And so same details, its numbers are all stamped in, all the serial numbers and text and stuff like that. Very cool. Ying 2, I believe, is the one that did this, but we're back to less detail. There's no, maybe this is like a Ying 2 without a bag or something. Printed on text, not stamped in text. Sorry, I know I'm losing focus. And also looks like, again, like a cast slide catch. Still, these things are like $10 or something like that, so I'm okay with it, just on the price. But be mindful, there's a plastic one out there. This is all plastic and it feels cheap, but it does still actually have a nice satisfying sound and that slide catch, but being plastic, it will still, well, I don't know why it's not slamming forward. It's weird. Why would it? There we go. Alright, so yeah, I don't know. It just looks cruder. Something about it just looks cheaper. I don't know, compared to the ones on the bottom. This is another knockoff, I guess. Maybe this is a knockoff of the Alloy Empire because it's metal and plastic, but look at the grip texture here. Just look how crude this is, whereas this is much finer and more realistic looking. This is a plastic back, Alloy Empire is metal, right? So, and then you got the seam of the mold where it came out of there, and the barrel's much, I don't know, smaller and doesn't look correct. Like it doesn't look like it would shoot a larger caliber. Still has some basic info, but yeah, just be mindful. There's 2 different G17s out, 3 different if you count the all plastic one. Yeah. Alright, so that's my little Glock collection in 1/3 scale. What is nice is they're all pretty much 1/3 scale, so collect them all if you want. They're inexpensive enough if you like different colors. But be mindful, look at the color of this thing. It's like picking up a lot of brown staining and stuff like that. I think it came like that out of the bag. I don't know if it was used or just... And also there's something wrong with this, it looks like vapor from super glue, but it's just poor anodization, or maybe it's a clear coat going bad or something on this one. So I think fake John Wick Lego likes it. I like it. Maybe you like it. Thanks for watching today. Bye.